In case you didn't know, there's a Suicide Squad anime in the works. Will it be a refreshing take on the Isekai genre, or is it gonna fall into the typical tropes of the overpowered main character traveling to another world, which is already oversaturated? The premise on its own is already crazy though. The Suicide Squad in another world with orcs, dragons, and magic? Hell yeah, sign me up. Also yes, the director has gone on script to say that they have express permission from DC to have characters use magic. If you're worried it's just gonna be another cash grab, then don't be. It will be handled by Wit Studio, who made the first couple seasons of Attack on Titan and Spy Family. It also has Ari Osada, the animation chief director for Jujutsu Kaisen, will be directing, while Tappei Nagatsuki and Eiji Umehara, both of whom worked on ReZero, will be in charge of writing. So this news blew me out of the water, just like I'm pretty sure most of you watching this video. Anime has reached a point where even huge companies like DC is making anime to showcase their storytelling. This is an insane time to live in, folks. I remember like it was yesterday. If you liked anime back in the day, you were called the nerd, the geek, or even worse, the weeb that stinks like trash. I mean, to be fair, most anime nerds fit that description, but like, come on, you can't lump us all together. But nowadays, everyone wants a piece of the pie that's called anime. We might even eventually get a company like Marvel to make an anime. I think there's a huge untapped market for that kind of anime. I know you might say, but what about My Hero Academia? I would say to you, shut your goofy ass up. We need Endgame, but anime form. Shit, imagine letting Goku join that shit. It'll be fire, bruh. If done properly, this has the best chance at being one of the best animes we have ever seen. Obviously, you know how good manga is, but what some weebs don't understand is comics are just on that level. We see them adapt comics into live action and turns out decently well, but now that we have real confirmation that an anime is on the way, this is just insane. Anyway, getting into why Suicide Squad can be made so well into anime, we first have to look at what made it good in the theatrical film release. The Suicide Squad was praised for several reasons. Firstly, it is said to have clearly avoided the problems of the previous installments by introducing a large group of characters, creating a found family dynamic among them. This sense of camaraderie and connection between the characters can make a story more engaging and relatable. Secondly, the film is considered superior to its predecessor, with better character development, acting performances, and comic book accurate costumes. When actors are able to bring depth and authenticity to the roles, it can enhance the overall experience for viewers. Thirdly, the film is said to have humorous tone, with comedic banter and interactions between the squad members. We have to know how this will translate into the anime, and if it will translate good at all. So looking at the action aspect, I think we can say for sure it will be better in most aspects. The budget can be used so much more efficiently and made so much better. That is because it's obvious that the animation is easier to do than real life stunts with real explosions or CGI. Now, I know that doesn't mean animation is easy at all, but the money aspect can be used better suited so we can get more out of the show. Like, come on guys, why wouldn't we want to see Harley Quinn as an anime girl? Like, there's legit no downside to this. Only thing we can possibly complain about is if they get the proportions out of whack like One Piece characters are. Also, the story of Suicide Squad most likely won't be the same. Given that it is an isekai genre, I wonder what they will do and who that will be the protagonist. I mean, it would make sense for the Joker to be the main character, but I think there will be more than one main character. That is because in the movies and comics, it is usually based off the entire squad rather than one single person. Anime does have failure every now and again. We sometimes get extremely hyped and make our expectations way too high for it to be realistic. So by making it high like everyone currently is right now, if there is a slight change in what it's about, or if there's a small detail that someone doesn't like, then they will automatically call it horseshit. That's just the way the fans are, sadly. So what exactly are these expectations that I'm talking about? Well, you see, there are some major things adapting a series into an anime can have issues with. We already have an idea on what we would want to see in this anime from the previous works we've already seen. So you will have people wanting the studio to mix in the story from the previous works into what we are going to get. Now, nothing about that is necessarily bad, but we need to be realistic. If they were to make an isekai show, how in the fuck would they put the story elements into the show? I mean, yeah, maybe their character story bits, but not the whole ass events into the new world with dragons and shit. There have been a couple of series adapted into an anime that have already been received not too kindly. For example, I know this isn't exactly the same, but let's look at Berserk. We have one of the greatest pieces of fiction to ever grace our eyes on Earth in manga format, and they turn it into this. Like, what is this shit? My eyes are burning. Now, obviously, it won't be as bad as what we are currently looking at, but there have been previous mistakes on adaptations of a new series that never been done before. Honestly, looking at Wit Studio, I think we have a good shot at least nice looking fight scenes, but we also have Warner Bros. Studio on the cut. After the announcement of Gear 5, they seem like they're stepping their feet more and more into the anime world, and I'm totally here for it. But this animation genuinely looks really clean to me. Like, obviously it's not the best thing we've ever seen, but it's only the first trailer. Hopefully we get a better look at it down the road. For now though, it looks quite good and the color contrast fits the original. Let's actually look at the trailer and analyze it just a bit. As we can see from the trailer, Harley Quinn actually looks really good jumping around in front of a spray painted building in what I assume is Arkham City before the Isekai Isekai happens. Then we get a look at Joker smiling and driving in his Monopoly-ass car. Then we cut to the Isekai shit with dragons and orcs and what looks like fight scenes from the episode. Honestly, this looks really fun if they get the character personalities right. This will also be extremely funny. Having them both be psychopaths can make for some good TV. It doesn't have any type of bad quality either. I'm assuming the budget is like 69 million rupees or something. I definitely want to hear you guys' thoughts on this. Are you excited? If so, what are you most excited about? And if not, please tell me why, because this actually looks really good to me. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate all the recent support. I do want to hit this 1K subs though by the end of the year, so if you can help me out, hit that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much.